welcome back to AviGaming. So today we're going to talk about something super serious. Bans on video games. So today I want to talk about games that have been previously banned, games that are currently being questioned if they should be banned, and just the overall topic of banning video games. So here's a quick list of games that have been previously banned and why they've been banned. Command & Conquer Generals was banned in China for destroying China. The Witcher 2 was banned in Australia for using sex as a prize. Dead Rising 3 was banned in Germany for having zombies. Apparently the enemies were too human-like. Mass Effect was banned in Singapore for having lesbians. However, after only a couple days, the ban was lifted because people were outraged, as you could imagine. And instead they used the country's movie rating and gave the game an M18 rating. Probably one of the silliest ones I read was Brazil banned the game fully, and the reason was because it took place in a school. There was apparently a worldwide cry out from people that they wanted this game banned everywhere because it took place in a school and that was not acceptable. Fortunately, their efforts fell short, other than Brazil, who actually complied. There was a time when in Greece, all video games were banned. This was back in 2002 when Greece enacted a law to undercut illegal gambling. So if you took a vacation to Greece in 2002 and you were playing on your handheld, you could have possibly gone to prison for a year. The game Manhunt 2 was banned pretty much everywhere, because it was Manhunt. The game saw a lot of bans and refusal ratings from many countries, including Germany, Ireland, New Zealand, Malaysia, Australia, the United Kingdom, South Korea. It was also hit with a sales-crippling adult-only rating in the United States. While many games have seen bans previously for overuse of gore and violence, Manhunt was kind of a game of its own. It took things to a new level. So those are previous games that have had huge restrictions or even bans in some cases. But recently a new game has been announced, and some of you probably may or may not have heard of it, but it is called Hatred. It's made by the Destructive Creations company, which is quite a fitting name for what the game actually is. Now if you don't know what Hatred is, it's basically you're a mass murderer. You go on a giant genocide killing spree and you literally just kill everyone because you hate them. Since the game has been announced, there's been a huge separation in people's reactions to it. On one side you have people saying, they don't want censorship, they don't really see this as too far, and they don't think that we should stop them from making it. And on the other side, you have people who think this is going too far, this is disgusting, that this should not be allowed, and are kind of scared of the repercussions of people playing this who may be mentally ill. Will this make them want to do similar actions in real life? If it sounds familiar, it's because things like that actually happen, where people do school shootings. We've had people shoot up movie theaters in the past and public areas like that, and it's a real thing that has happened and devastated people. Now this company is making a video game to simulate that tragedy. It's not sitting well with many people. In the game, you really don't show mercy or humanity at all. You just show brutal hatred and inflict death on just about anybody. Hatred has been compared to games such as Manhunt and Postal, which both are extreme in their nature of violence and gore, but I think this game has really forced people to think about where is the line of too far. Like, what if somebody makes a rape simulator? Is that going too far? Sure, there are laws to protect video games, which is the Freedom of Arts Act, which allows companies to really do things freely. People don't want to see that messed with. People don't want to see censorship in video games. However, with people pushing the limits like this company, it's kind of forcing the hand on that. Somewhat recently, Steam actually removed it from the Greenlight section, and Valve made this statement. Based on what we've seen on Greenlight, we would not publish Hatred on Steam. As such, we will be taking it down. Very shortly after, it returned to Steam, and I have not seen a statement from them yet as to why it's back. Switching gears to another game, you probably also recently heard that Grand Theft Auto 5 was being taken off shelves all over Australia because of a feminist movement. Now this one I kind of want to bring in my opinions. As a female gamer who has played GTA since it was a top-down, back in the old days when you just were like a little dot running around going to telephone booths, I can say that GTA is not a harmful game to women, or really anyone. Now there are people who are saying, well, in GTA, you can go on mass killing sprees and you can have sex with hookers and kill them. So it's kind of like Hatred in a sense. GTA does not force you to kill people. The objective of Hatred is to kill people and to be a mass murderer of anyone, women, children, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to kill everyone in horrible ways, chopping their heads off, whatever. But in GTA 5, I have played it many times where I have just driven around with friends and done nothing illegal and just had fun. There are other things to do in GTA that are not just violent or degrading to women. Sure, GTA has strip clubs and you can have sex with hookers. That's kind of always been what GTA is. And yeah, it does lean towards kind of a criminal way, but it doesn't force it on you. You don't have to fuck a hooker and then kill her in an alley. You just don't have to. I feel like a lot of these feminists that are going against video games have probably just seen the worst of the worst on YouTube or something and never actually played it themselves. They don't understand that not everything in the game is bad or not everything in all games are bad. Sure, there are many problems with video games in general where they do over-sexualize women. Most games are actually geared towards men because that is their target audience. But then there are strong female characters in video games. You see characters like Lara Croft, who's a strong woman who survives odds that are ridiculous. There are strong female characters in video games that are not over-sexualized, but I don't think that the feminists really focus on those kind of games. They just look at games that they don't like, and I'm guessing it's not even on experience of playing the games themselves. And to me that bothers me, because I am a female who plays games, and games like GTA I do not think are going too far. Sure, parts of it might be upsetting to some people, but that's why you just either A, don't play the game because you don't like it, or B, play the game but just don't do the certain parts. Like, I don't go hang out in the strip clubs, you know, it's not my thing. I just avoid it. It's not that hard to avoid. I think when feminists do stuff like this and try to get games like GTA taken off the shelves due to their own kind of delusions of what they think it is, I think it really diminishes what the whole feminist movement is about. I think it also makes people take them less seriously. I really think they need to pick and choose their battles, and I think this is one that they really tried to go for that they shouldn't have. Sure, I think video games have a long way to go before they are actually fully female friendly, but not every game I think needs to be. Some games are made for men, just like I think some games should be made for women. And then I think the majority should be made for anyone. I just think a lot of these women are crying out for equality and they're doing it in the wrong way. And if you are feminist and you're taking offense to this, I have nothing wrong with your movement. I personally am not feminist, but I do understand some of the points that they make. I just really hope you learn how to pick and choose your battles and perhaps back them up by playing the game before you try to condemn it as evil. I feel like I need to say this. Hi, my name's Sarah. I've played GTA 5. I've had sex with a hooker in an alley, and then I killed her so I could get my money back. I do not feel degraded, because I am not a prostitute, and also because it's a video game. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. I've been rambling for a really long time about this. So let me know in the comments down below your feelings on all the things I talked about today. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!